From the streets of New Jersey to global stardom, Lauryn Hill's voice became the anthem of a generation. A trailblazer in hip-hop and soul, she broke records and barriers. But behind the accolades lies a story of passion, struggle, and resilience. This is the journey of Ms. Lauryn Hill. Born on May 26, 1975, in South Orange, New Jersey, Lauryn Noel Hill was immersed in music from a young age. Her mother played the piano, and her father sang at weddings. Hill's talent was evident early on. She performed in local talent shows and took acting lessons. In high school, she met Pra Michelle, and together with Wyclef Jean, they formed the Fugees. The group's second album, The Score, released in 1996, was a massive success, blending hip-hop with soul and reggae. It sold over 17 million copies worldwide and won 2 Grammy Awards. Hill's rendition of Killing Me Softly became iconic, showcasing her unique vocal style. Despite their success, internal conflicts led to the group's disbandment, paving the way for Hill's solo career. In 1998, Lauryn Hill released her debut solo album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. The album was a fusion of hip-hop, soul, and reggae, reflecting her personal experiences and beliefs. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, selling over 422,000 copies in its first week, a record for a female artist at the time. The album's lead single, Do Wop, That Thing, debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Hill the first solo female rapper to achieve this feat. The song combined catchy melodies with powerful messages about self-respect and empowerment. Other standout tracks included X Factor and Everything is Everything. At the 1999 Grammy Awards, Hill made history by winning 5 awards, including Album of the Year, making her the first woman to win that many in a single night. The album has since been certified diamond, with over 10 million copies sold in the US, and is considered one of the greatest albums of all time. Despite her monumental success with The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill soon found herself grappling with the darker side of fame. The immense pressure from the music industry, relentless media scrutiny, and the expectations placed on her as a cultural icon became overwhelming. She was not only expected to maintain her success, but also to represent a generation, a gender, and a race, all while navigating an industry notorious for its exploitative nature. The constant spotlight began to erode her sense of personal freedom. The industry's demands, coupled with the invasion of her privacy, led Hill to question the cost of her success. What once felt like a platform for self-expression became a prison of public perception and corporate control. She grew disillusioned with the commercial side of the music business, where artistic creativity was often sacrificed for marketability. Lauryn began to feel that her authenticity and voice were being diluted by the machinery around her. In search of peace and truth, Hill made the bold decision to step away from the limelight. At a time when her star was still on the rise, she chose her well-being over celebrity. Lauryn withdrew from the public eye, retreating from the constant media buzz and paparazzi attention. She focused on her growing family, becoming a mother to 6 children, and turned inward to rediscover her values and purpose. This period of self-reflection culminated in 2002 with the release of MTV Unplugged No. 2.0. Far from a typical follow-up to her multi-platinum debut, the album was a raw, stripped-down acoustic recording that featured Hill alone with her guitar. The songs were deeply introspective, revealing her personal struggles, doubts, and spiritual journey. Her voice cracked with emotion. Her lyrics delved into societal critique, personal pain, and questions of identity. The album defied commercial expectations. There were no catchy radio singles or polished studio productions. Instead, it offered an unfiltered look into Hill's soul, a spiritual and artistic catharsis that laid bare her vulnerabilities. Some critics were puzzled by the direction. Others praised her bravery and authenticity. While it didn't achieve the commercial success of her debut, MTV Unplugged No. 2.0 has since gained a cult following and is seen by many as a bold statement of resistance against industry norms. However, Hill's withdrawal did not shield her from life's challenges. Over the years, she faced numerous legal and financial difficulties. In 2012, she was charged with tax evasion after failing to pay taxes on over $1.8 million in earnings between 2005 and 2007. She cited threats to her safety and her children's well-being, claiming she had intentionally distanced herself from the system. Despite her explanation, she was sentenced to 3 months in federal prison in 2013. Even this experience did not shake her resolve. In her own words, Hill described the sentence as a moment of clarity rather than defeat. It reaffirmed her desire to remain free from the trappings of fame and commerce. Throughout her ups and downs, Lauryn Hill remained an emblem of integrity. She refused to conform to the pressures of the entertainment industry or compromise her values for success. Lauryn Hill's impact on music and culture is immeasurable. She didn't just release an album, she redefined what hip-hop and soul could be. Her ability to fuse rap with melodic soul vocals infused with reggae, gospel, and R&B created a groundbreaking sound that was as revolutionary as it was timeless. With the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, she bridged the gap between genres, race, and gender in a way that few had before. Her work opened doors for countless artists who came after her, including Beyoncé, Alicia Keys, Nicki Minaj, H.E.R., and Janelle Monáe, all of whom have cited Hill as a key influence. Her lyrical honesty, vulnerability, and fearless social commentary resonated deeply with audiences around the globe. Songs like Do Wop, That Thing, X Factor, and To Zion touched on everything from love and heartbreak to motherhood and racial pride. Hill's voice became a vessel for truth, powerful, poetic, and unapologetically real. In 2021, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill was officially certified diamond by the RIAA, marking over 10 million copies sold in the US alone. It became the first rap album by a female artist to reach this milestone, proving its enduring relevance more than 2 decades after its release. The album has consistently ranked on greatest albums of all time lists by Rolling Stone, NPR, and Time. In a historic move, it was added to the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry, recognized as a work of cultural, historical, and aesthetic significance. But Lauryn Hill's legacy goes far beyond music. She has used her platform to speak out against racial injustice, mass incarceration, and systemic oppression, long before such topics became mainstream conversations. Her speeches, lyrics, and actions have always centered around empowerment and truth-telling. In a world that often rewards conformity, Hill chose conviction. Her authenticity has not only made her a musical icon, but also a beacon of resistance and change. Her legacy is not just remembered, it continues to shape the future. Today, Lauryn Hill continues to perform and connect with audiences around the world. While she hasn't released another studio album, her live performances remain powerful and emotive. Fans eagerly await new music, but Hill remains selective, choosing authenticity over commercialism. In recent years, she has reunited with the Fugees for special performances, rekindling the magic of their earlier collaborations. Her influence is evident in the work of countless artists who cite her as an inspiration. Hill's legacy is not just in her music, but in her unwavering commitment to truth and artistic integrity. As we reflect on her journey, Lauryn Hill stands as a beacon of authenticity in an industry often driven by trends. Her story reminds us of the power of staying true to oneself and the impact one voice can have on the world.